money, light bill money. You actually forcing her to do all that, to build something that you couldn't do on your own. But for real, at the end of the day, you can't say shit to me if you're a sorry father. So, and I don't give a fuck what kind of hookers and hoes you sleep with, boots on, boots off. But
you right, Kanique.
Y'all gonna come after my motherfucking wife with some bullshit. I hate to go back in costume again. But
No.
I will.
Carrie, no. We're not gonna do that.
Mr. Perry said what he said the way he said it.
Hell yeah.
And that's what it is.
Oh my God. All right, y'all. Look, thank y'all so much for coming on. Will y'all both come back?
Absolutely.
I want to find the video for you guys, but I'm going to turn the camera around while I do it.
And put his hands on her.
I'm back. I want to find the. I thought they were going to show the video with Jag saying that they edited it. So I'm going to find it for y'all. So y'all can tell me, do y'all think, did she say what she said? But until then, what do y'all think about everything? I want y'all thoughts. Do you think Jag is lying? Do you think she's really was a victim to Jay-Z now? Do you think Storm Monroe lied on her? Or she's an opportunist? That's what I want to know, because is this the video? I'm looking for the video. That's not it. I don't know if I can find it. They got them talking and arguing. There's so much going on, y'all, for real. It may not be meant for me to show it to y'all, because her and Storm Monroe, they going at it. And I understand why Storm Monroe exposes. Let me see if this is it. I understand why, because Storm was so good to Jag. When you befriend somebody and you give them a second chance and they blow the second chance you give them, that hurts. That's why you gotta be careful and keep your circle small. I'm trying to find the video. I can't find it. Y'all have to look for it on your own. Because I wanted to show it to y'all. And the reason I'm on my laptop, because I don't know how to use my system. Only my son David know how. So if I'm a little bootleg, please forgive me. God is not through with me yet. So I gotta make it do what it do. I ain't like everybody else yet. Maybe next year when y'all see me, I'll be on top of my dang on game. But right now, no, I'm not. I'm not there. Oh man, I can't find it. I really wanted to show it. Hey Shay, give me a second, y'all, because I want y'all to see where she said they lied. It's just amazing to me that she said these people lied on her. Oh my goodness. Where is the video? I'll probably have to show it tomorrow when I find it. I cannot find it for nothing. But yeah, Jag been she's been reaching out to several people trying to come on their channel because she want everybody to go against Storm Monroe. She want everybody to say it was AI, that he lied on her, and it wasn't. I'm telling you, it wasn't. I watched it myself. I was on that live that day. So when she said it, it just blew my mind. Hold on. Is this it? This is crazy. So many videos after videos after video. But I can't even find it. But yeah, I don't know if y'all been on here today. Everybody is beefing with everybody. So pray for, it ain't even YouTube, y'all. Pray for your brothers and your sisters, because what we at this month? What is it? The 15th? What's today's date? We have a couple weeks left of this month, of this year. Cat Williams stated way back in the beginning of the year, every lie will be exposed. So if you got some secrets, you better be worried. See, Tisa Tales, Jaguar, all these people didn't believe Cat was talking about them, too. They thought Cat was just talking about the celebrities. No. He was talking about if you lying and you've been vindictive and you've been stealing, you will be exposed. And next year gonna be worse. It's gonna be worse. So just think about all the stuff happening right now. They getting exposed. And they ain't even looking at it that way. Cat Williams was talking about your ass too. You know what I'm saying? This is why I tell my own story. A lot of people say this, girl, don't be telling your business. Ooh, I wouldn't say that. Let me tell you this. I'm not ashamed of nothing I ever been through in my life. Because whatever I've been through is what made me who I am today. And it makes me try to be different from what I used to. So I got to keep having a reminder. See, when you forget where you came from, see, that's what a lot of you do. When you forget your past, when you holier than thou, and some of y'all used to be called jawbone. I'm just being real. Some of y'all used to do little cocoa plants. You know, thank God you made it over. But if you forget how it was to be out there smoking that ooh-wee, you will go back to it. So you got to always remember how bad it was so you won't go back. And that's with relationships, that's with drugs, that's with whatever. If I forget how bad it was, I might go back to it. So you got to always remind yourself, no. Sometimes I revisit. Some of the baddest things ever happened to me, I revisited in my mind and be like, ooh, Lord, how I made it over. Thank you, Father God. I remember, Lord, my first apartment, I was sleeping on a mattress, Jesus. You know, you got to remember. But some of y'all make it and y'all start looking down on the people that's where you used to be. And you start talking about those folks. And guess what my God would do? He'd take you right back to that spot. He'd make, oh, you forgot your remembrance. Let me bring it back to your remembrance. I'm a walking testimony. And the reason why I share story time, the reason why I talk about my life is because my God said, give your testimony. So people that's going through what you've been through will know I'm real. If you don't give your testimony, a lot of people won't know God is real. So for all of you saying, I don't tell my business, first of all, it's not your business. This is God's business. This is what y'all don't understand. This body you in, you just in there for temporarily. That's just a house you living in. You renting that house right now. So your walk through life and your struggles, that's God's business. And you need to share it with a little sister, a little brother. Tell them how hard it was. Tell them how stupid you was. I tell my kids and their friends all the time, they get tired of me talking. Because I tell them, oh, I was a fool, Jesus. Lord, I'm so glad God delivered me. That's why I can see you being a fool right now, because I used to be you. My kids can't never, ever, 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 ever say, you can't tell me what to do because you used to do it. Because they didn't heard it so many times. They didn't heard my struggle so many times. But what my kids cannot say, they didn't have several uncles up in the house. They didn't see me laying up. Their mama used to get it from the mud. And I was a spoiled kid. I'm the baby of my family. But I did not allow my mom and dad and my godfathers to take care of me. I used to get it from the mud. I wanted to see my name on a check. Because my father put that in me. And my mother was a stay-home mom, so my father showed me how to work, and my mother showed me how to be a woman. But somewhere in life, I started meeting people that wasn't no good. I started letting people get in my head. You know, that's from being sheltered too much. You can't shelter your kids too much because it's predators out there like Diddy. So you got to make sure you school them. But that's what kept me from getting high, from getting drunk, from robbing, from stealing, because I was schooled by my brother, my uncles, my cousins, my daddy. I paid attention. I wasn't too busy being cute. I used to sit there among men and listen to conversations and watch them. I used to watch my brother lie to women on the phone every day, girls, acting like he crying, he eating some cereal and be like, shh. He acting like he crying, I'd be like, a dude would never do that to me, I swear to God. So I used to see it. So when I hear it now, it's too familiar to me because I paid attention. And to this day, any guy ever dated, you know what they say? You act like a dude. You got too much of your brother in you. Good. And when they say act like a dude, they talking about my mentality. They ain't talking about my ways. They talking about my mentality because they can't piss in my ear and tell me it's rain. I peep a brother shit from a mile away. Who you think you playing with? How you know I did that? Because my brother taught me. So when I say I tell story time and give my stories, I told y'all the other day about my kid's father cheating on me. People like, you tell too much of your business. No, because there's a little girl out here watching me and she ain't saying nothing. And she confused and she's pregnant and another girl pregnant and the dude is in both their head and she really think it's love and he made a mistake and she don't know how to move on. But if she watched Miss Nina, she's like, well, Miss Nina left. So I know I can leave. But if Miss Nina don't tell her that, her mama didn't tell her because her mama was out there doing what she doing. So sometimes all these girls have is the internet. Just the other day, was it Sunday? Me and my daughter was at the service station. This girl came in. She had the ugly Christmas sweater on. First, that's the day the young boy tried to talk to me, y'all. I had a 25-year-old trying to kick game. It made me feel so good, even though he a kid. He my baby. I got a 25-year-old son. It made me feel so good that I'm 55 and a 25-year-old was like, ooh, you so pretty. Can I take you home? Boy, you don't even have no home. You can't be 55. It just made me feel good. It was funny to me. But anyway, I digress. The girl came in there. She had on the ugly Christmas sweater. And she was coming from church. I said, what church you go to? She told me what church she went to and stuff. And then I said, oh, by the way, check me out on YouTube. Unbreakable Strong Woman. She said, Miss Nina, I already watch you. See, when you old, you don't know. I didn't turn it to my mama. I don't remember my kids sometimes. I said, oh, okay. And I said, thank you. She said, I just want to tell you thank you, Miss Nina. I said, for what? And this girl was almost my age. She probably a couple years younger than me. She was calling me Miss Nina. I said, why? She said, without you, from Facebook to YouTube, I started on Facebook for free. Watching you year after year, she said, you helped me through a relationship, and you helped me when my mom just died this year. She said, my mother just died. I think she said March. And she said, you helped me through that. I did? I don't even know what I did. She said, just your videos. I just watch you. You keep me encouraged. You always talk about, talk about God. You helped me through that. And it made me feel so good. Matter of fact, her mother, and I might get two stories mixed up because I met another girl the same night talking about relationship. Her mother name was Miss Butler. So if she's watching me, God rest your soul, Miss Butler. You have a beautiful daughter. And I hope that she finds her peace. You will never get over your mom dying because you only get one. My mother been gone 15 years and I still cry. But I thank God that I helped give you a little peace to get through at least a moment. I ain't gonna say the whole day. At least I helped you through a moment. So if that's all my videos, can do for you to help you through a moment, I've done my job. If my videos just touch one person out of 300 people, I'm good with that. Because I remember days when I was crying about my mama. And I ain't had nobody but the Father. So I know if I just had somebody, how easy it could have been to just make it through a moment. This is why I don't like drama. This is why I don't like beefing with no bloggers, because I've been through too much in my life. And I can't say I had a hard life because I had good parents. I'm talking about my decision as an adult. I've been through too much stupid shit. Meeting no good friends. I done lost so much giving everything I had to somebody else. Do y'all know how many family members I didn't help? How many people I loved when they didn't love themselves? I was pouring my love into somebody that didn't love themselves. My kid's father, he didn't even love himself at the time. I was trying to love him enough for him. And guess what I did? I ended up empty. You cannot give somebody all of you. I get so sick when I hear women saying, I gave him all of me. And I be like, you did? So what did you have left? If you just emptied all of you into him, you drained dry. So you don't have nothing for yourself. You better learn to be selfish. You can't even give your kids all of you because they will grow up and curse you. They will grow up and put you in a nursing home. People better come to the realization that I have to be selfish because I don't get a second chance at this thing called life. I don't get a second chance. You get one shot. Now we fall down, but we get up. But when you get up, you better take off running. Don't fall down and get back up and then call him. You know what? I was missing you. No, you get back up, dust yourself off and be like, okay, Father God, it's me and you. Do y'all know how many women I know that can't be alone? Do y'all know I have family members that have told me this? I don't like being by myself. I don't have no understanding of that. When I'm making these videos, if I don't have baby Sonny with me, ain't I by myself? If you don't like your own company, why do you think a man gonna like your company? Until you find that peace within yourself and you just okay, you can just woo-side, enjoy your time and just love you, you're never gonna find nobody else to do it. You attract what you are. If you're a confident, loving, God-fearing person, that person out there for you. But if you keep up having, you argumentative, you mad, you vindictive, you scamming, those the kind of men you're going to meet. That's why Tisha Tell's running around here. If y'all go watch some of her old videos. When I first got on YouTube, I remember watching Tisha. And she kept talking, this before Diddy. She kept talking about men. Like she hated men. I'm like, is she gay? She was acting like she didn't like men. But now I figured it out. And she haven't even figured it out. When you vindictive, when you scamming, when you enjoying somebody else's demise, Tisa, because you love this Diddy thing, you are on his neck. When you enjoying his downfall, of this man finna leave his kids and probably spend the rest of his life in prison, and you, hey y'all, and you excited? Is it the joy in your heart for somebody else's pain? You ain't gonna meet no good man. You gonna meet that same kind of man, and that's what it is. She keep meeting no good men. That's why she don't think men shit, because she ain't shit. And I'm just being real. You liking Diddy demise and a man liking your demise. You getting paid from Diddy hurt and a man finna take your money from your hurt. That's how it go. It's called karma. And karma don't miss nobody. That's why I catch myself for everybody say, oh, you backpedaling. Oh, Diddy and Jay-Z must have paid you. No, I'm too scared of God. I renew my mind daily. I wake up and look at the sun and be like, oh, thank you, Father God. Please change my mind from yesterday. Show me what I did wrong so I won't do it again today. And it will come to me plain as day. Nina, you should have said that. Go apologize on YouTube. Go pray for that person. And I get on here and I say it, and you know what y'all say? You backpedaling. I really don't care what you think. Because you don't put breath in my lungs. You don't make my heart beat. You don't make the blood go through my veins. I fear the Heavenly Father, and I have to get it right on a daily basis because I'm tired of losing. And I'm saying this tonight because we headed to a new year. Don't be one of them fake people talking about a New Year's resolution. Start tonight. You don't need a new year to renew yourself. You don't need a new year to reinvent yourself. You can do it right now. This is an altar call. You can do it right now. If you don't like where you are in your life, do something. That internet that we on right now, this telephone, changes your life. I'm a walking testimony. I wouldn't tell you nothing that I haven't experienced myself to tell you to do it. I had to be all the way down in the dirt before I finally listened to God. He's like, Nina, you love talking. Get on it. Well, I was doing it for free on Facebook. But you love talking. Just do it. Just do it. Like Nike. Just do it. And I did. And when I tell y'all this, I'm getting chills because I'm telling y'all about God real quick. Hope y'all got a minute. See people falling off. They don't like to hear about God. When I tell you this, when God tell you to do something and you obey, he will blow your mind. Can't nobody tell me he ain't real. Can't nobody tell me about my daddy. Because too many times he came through. When the world turned on me, when I was in that car homeless by myself, it was just me and my daddy, and he came through. See, sometimes, because a lot of you right now probably down. It's the end of the year. You probably, like me, I owe debt up the... I don't even talk about my credit right now. After my divorce and I'm being homeless, my credit is horrible. I need somebody who fix credit on here. I'm willing to pay somebody to get some stuff off my credit. I've been trying to do it myself. I just don't know what I'm doing. So if you do credit, please inbox me. Please email me at usw616@gmail. And I'm not talking about stringing it out for 6 months. I need some fast results. See how I tell y'all my business? My credit is jacked up right now. Hard as I work to get it right. But when God say, I got you, you got to believe him. But this is what I was saying. You know why some people lose their house? I'm sorry, I'm on the road right now, y'all. Y'all can get off if y'all want to. I understand, but I'm on the road. When I talk about God, I don't know how to stop sometimes. But if you at a point right now, your bills is over your head, you owe your car note, you can't pay your rent, you losing everything, your kids out of control, I'm telling you, sometimes God rip everything from you. He has done it to me 3 times. 3. He will rip everything from you. And you would think that the world has turned on you. Have you ever been there? You would think you don't have no friends. Your family don't love you. I'm the black sheep. You know, you would think that because you're like, where everybody at? Why everybody done left me? He will put you on your knees in the dirt where you laying down. All you can say is, Father, Lord, have mercy. You know why? He wants you to just be you and him. He wants your attention. He's a jealous God. It's something that was in his way. It could have been that man that dogged you out. So since you couldn't leave that man, you know what daddy did? He made that man leave you. Since you weren't strong enough to walk away, he made that man hurt you so you wouldn't go back. See, God don't play. He give you all the signs in the world that something ain't good for you, and you just keep on going back. So he said, okay, now I got to do drastic measures. You're hard-headed. You're hard-headed. I'm trying to give you something, but you keep bringing back something that I told you that's seasoned over. It's seasoned, people, y'all. You know, and I got this from Tyler Perry, and I'm going to share this with you, and I'm going to go. People are like trees. People is like trees. You know, in Michigan, we have different seasons. We got 4 seasons in Michigan. When it's sunshine out, when it's summertime, what do a tree look like? It's beautiful. It got all the beautiful branches on, all the beautiful leaves. It's green, it's pretty. Everybody holding on to you because you look good. You smell good, you're doing good. That's those leaves. And then when the seasons start changing, it's getting a little cold, the leaves start falling off. That's when you're not giving people as much as you used to. I ain't got it like that. No, I can't give you a loan. People start falling off like the leaves. And then sometimes a storm comes. You know, when the tree going back and forth, and you see the branches on the ground, the branches symbolize the people who walked away from you in the midst of your storm. So all you got to do is look at the universe, and the universe will talk to you. So when you see the tree going like this, and you look outside and you see the branches on the ground, they weren't strong enough to hold on. But the ones that still holding on to that tree, they were the real ones. They were strong. They was built to last. And those your true friends and your true loved ones. When people fall off in the midst of your storm, like when I was in that car, I was that tree. And people fell off and they was on the ground, they was gone. And I didn't get mad. It just showed me y'all wasn't strong enough to deal with my storm. But guess who didn't leave me? Because most trees after a storm, y'all, they don't fall. They still standing. I'm still standing after my storm. And people mad because the storm didn't break me. People mad that the storm made me stronger. People mad that in the midst of my storm, I got quiet and I got with God and I prayed and he showed me YouTube. People thought I was crazy when I was on Facebook every day. Hello, y'all. This your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. Let me tell you about God. People used to talk about me bad. Why she always on Facebook talking about something about God? Why she thinks she's a relationship counselor? She got a divorce. Why she this? She been homeless. That's why I can do it. That is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard when people say, how you think you can tell somebody what to do when you had a failed marriage? Because I had a failed marriage. Would you like somebody building your brand new house that never built a house before? Would you like somebody driving you that don't have license, that never driven before? Would you like somebody cooking for you at a restaurant and they don't know how to cook? I want somebody that's been through something, that know how to do it, they experience, so they know what to do. But when it comes to life skills, that's what you hear. How you gonna tell me? Because I know this too well. I know it too well. I can see what you about to do, and you about to do it wrong. Go ahead. I told my daughter this the other day, my 18-year-old daughter. You don't think that brick wall is not hard? Do you think that wall gonna move if you keep running into that wall? I don't know what you're talking about. You know. Keep running into that wall and see what that wall move before you fall out. That wall go win. Them streets going to win. See, I was smart enough to watch, because I was the baby. I was smart enough to watch my siblings fail. My brother did 28 years in prison. And my sister was back and forth on a substance. She had substance abuse. I was the baby in the house. Then my oldest sister had her own business and married. And my oldest brother, he had his own thing and married. They was very successful. But the two I grew up with, I watched them fail. My sister was a 16-year-old mother. So guess when I had my baby? At 22. Because I watched what she went through. And I learned from her mistakes. And I used to hear my mother tell her, you hard-headed as hell. You gonna hit them streets. You already got a baby. And I watched her self-destruct. I watched my brother throw away 28 years. I watched him come out of prison and half my family was gone. My sister, my niece, my mama, my dad, they were all gone when he came home. So I watched. And everything my parents ever told me, I listened. I may have acted like I wasn't listening, but my mother left me with so much wisdom, so did my father. That's why I don't understand these kids today. It's like, how you going to argue with somebody that's experienced? Where you are at 18, you know how long ago I was 18? I lived to be 28, 38, 48. Now I'm 55. And you going to argue with me? See, I grab a hold of old wisdom, man. I love talking to older people because they know it too well. They're not going to lead you astray. Some of them, you better be careful because some of them old ladies be lying. Grandpa Jimmy be cheating and they be dealing with that mess. I'm telling you, nah, you don't leave your husband, Grandma. You know what Granddaddy be doing. Don't be nobody fool because some of them old ladies will tell you wrong. I'm telling you for real. I know too many old women that stayed with an old man and Grandpa Jimmy was a rolling stone. Papa was a rolling stone. That song is real. Wherever he laid his hat was his home as long as Jimmy came home with that check. Grandma wasn't saying nothing. And if you said something about Jimmy, oh, she would get that Winchester. That gun, don't you talk about Jimmy. I got these 14, 15 babies up in here. Jimmy better come home Friday with that check. I don't care where he land his penis, because his penis like this now. I don't even want this shit no damn more. Girl, you better sit your ass down and eat this cornbread and greens and shut up about Jimmy, for you run him off. Them old ladies that lied to y'all. But the moral to the story is love yourself. And when you love yourself, love will come to you. Let me tell you something really quick about Leon. I ain't gonna tell you too much details because he's too private. After my divorce, I gave up on love. I had been in four or five relationships before I got married and got divorced. I said, you know what, Lord? I'm just going to be a hermit, stay to myself, make money, travel the world, my kids grown, just live on the ocean and write books. And one day, I was in my messenger. And this person said, hi, beautiful, how are you? Or something, what's your name? And I looked, I'm like, who is this? It was an old message. The message was almost a month old, but I hadn't seen it. So I'm like, I ain't see this message. I opened it up, and it was Leon. And I'm like, he kind of cute. But I ain't interested. So at this time, I'm on Facebook, right? And I was doing interviews with people. That's why someone do interviews on YouTube. I used to do interviews with people. So I'm like, well, maybe. And they said he was an actor. Leon is an actor. So I'm like, well, maybe I can get him on an interview. So I sent him my information. I said, hey, how you doing? I just got your message. Sorry for the late response. But I was wondering, would you like an interview on my Facebook channel? He said, sure. So I sent him my number. He calls me. We get to talking. This is the very first time we talk, y'all. This was in February, 2-3 years ago. We talking on the phone. Do you know we was live? I forgot we were live on Facebook. Leon and I talked at least 3 hours live. And we had a whole audience watching us like y'all. We was so in tune with each other talking that we didn't even realize we was live. Until one of my friends said, what in the love and hip hop is going on here? But that was our first conversation, and we was vibing so good that we forgot we was live. And then he said one day, can I come visit you? 2 months later, he came to visit me. His auntie lied to him and said she knew me, right? She lives in Detroit. She told him I had one eye. And I think a false leg. She was just lying to him. She never met me in her life. So he was scared. He didn't want to tell me. And then I'm thinking, what if he don't look like that in person? So we both scared to meet each other. My son there. Do you know when Leon walked in? He was looking at my eyes like this. And he was so fine. I was like, oh my God, he's so good looking. Oh my good. Dread, smelled good, dressed nice. And I'm like, why are you staring at my eyes like that? Then he looked down at my legs. I said, what's wrong with you? He said, your eyes are so pretty. He said, I just wanted to make sure they was real. I said, I don't wear contacts. He said, no, my auntie told me you had a fake eye. I said, yo, who is your auntie? She told I was just lying. So it took off from there. We just became the best of friends. And I'm saying this to say this. I never, ever, ever met nobody like Leon. And I'm not saying that to lift him up. I'm just being real. When I say I always wanted a man like my daddy, he's like a carbon copy of my father. I never thought I was worthy of meeting a brother, because in Michigan, in Grand Rapids where I'm from, it's rare to meet somebody that's retired from anything. I'm just being real. These people around here like crabs in a bucket. They have poverty mentalities around here. That's why I gotta leave Michigan. I'm not trying to put my people down, but it's real, especially in Grand Rapids where I'm from. Everybody having meetups, they wanna fight, they go to clubs, they ain't on nothing till you go to the big city and you see how other people living, and you like, wait a minute, what? Even though I was raised like that, I'm like, I didn't know this still existed. So Leon had been married 17 years and divorced when I met him at the time, I think 8 years. He had been divorced 8. He has 2 daughters. They're grown. They're over 25. No kids. They both are RNs, successful, driving good, living good. One of his baby girl just took him to Dallas to the Mike Tyson fight, a whole weekend on her. Always spoiling their daddy. And he's retired from CTA after almost 30, I think 28, 29 years. And he still work. That was my daddy. He worked after retirement. My daddy was married to my mama 60 years. My daddy kids was only by my mom, except his oldest one, when they met, he had a son when he was a teenager. But he was so much like my father. He had his own place. He had his own car. He has his own credit cards. He's the only child. His mother has one child, which is him, and he loves his mama. I'm like, wait a minute. I never seen a man that love their mama, even when his mama going off on him. Y'all seen his mama if y'all been watching me. She funny as heck. She would cuss him out, and he still love his mama. I didn't see this man change his mama when she had accidents because she's older and sickly. He would care for his mama like she's the baby. He takes her to her doctor's appointments. He just catered to his mama. So I'm like, you retired? You was married 17 years. You only got 2 successful daughters who don't have no kids. And you love your mama. I didn't even think you existed. Because the world tell us it ain't no good men, right? They lie. But soon as I start worrying, you start worrying how your story end and you let go and let God, that's when things start happening. That's why I be telling y'all, you a product of your environment. When I got quiet and I got by myself and I start working on me, I start focusing on God, I was reading the word. I wasn't going to church no more at the time, but I got focused and he just popped up in my messenger. That's why the Bible say a woman can't find no man, he will find you. And he found me. I ain't saying I'm his wife because we just friends again. We decided to take a break because he out of the state, and we still the best of friends. And I think out of all the time I've been knowing Leon, we had 2 disagreements. And that's not normal. But guess what Leon did do for me? I'm telling you what he did for me that changed my life. He made me grow up. I'm so used to no good dudes. My ex-husband wasn't shit at the time mentally. He was financially cool, but mentally he brought me down. That I was a mad black woman with a sharp tongue. I remember Leon said, you got the wrong brother. Until you go get your mind right and start loving you, go seek some counseling, I can't help you. He said, I've been married 17 years. I've been through stuff already. I didn't been there, done. He older than me. Leon is 59. He said, I didn't done that. I can't do that one. I couldn't believe I was getting turned down. I said, well, you know who I am. He got me twisted. He really stopped talking to me. I'm like, what the hell wrong with him, man? You better check my record. Man, he made me seek counseling. I went and got counseling. I found out what was hindering me. I couldn't let go of my cousin that died at 17 named Joy. I was holding on to her. I was holding on to pain. I was mad about my parents dying. I was mad about my credit. I was mad that I let my stuff go and got married. I was mad about everything. And when I let it go, but I'm telling y'all, that was the best thing Leon could have done for me as a friend. To give me a wake-up call. That little spoiled brat girl who thought she was cute, never got turned down, he turned me down, saying, I don't give a damn how cute you are. My piece is not for sale. I'm like, damn. And I got myself together. And now, nothing bothers me really, y'all. That's why I laugh and crack jokes. I gotta laugh every day. If I don't laugh every day, something wrong. I have to. I don't care if I gotta cut on Mike Epps, Cat Williams. I gotta laugh every day. Because laughter feeds your soul. So when I see them bloggers arguing, I don't have no understanding of that. I don't even want to talk about Tisa, but I'm saying what I'm saying about Tisa Tales because I'm hoping that she find what I found herself and realize money don't mean nothing. What is a man to gain the world and lose his soul? You may be the queen of YouTube, but you gonna lose your soul to get it? I'm not making half the money they making. You know what? YouTube even playing with my channel. That's why I told y'all, please video binge and watch my videos. Please watch the video from yesterday. The video I'm doing right now, I am not going to get credit for this video because I don't want to get a strike. And I showed Cherrelle whole video. So I'm not even going to get paid for this video. And I don't even want to get paid for this video because this is for free what I'm giving you right now. Because this wasn't even planned. And I hate it's at the end of that video because a lot of people ain't going to see this. Because they ain't going to watch the whole entire video. But it'll reach the ones that it needs to reach. Share this with somebody. Keep your head up. Love yourself first. Feed your mind like you feed your body. Every day, make sure you feeding your mind. And I mean with the word. Anything that you go through in life is in that word. I mean, every time I see something going on, I said, I know somebody in the Bible that's done that. I know somebody in there. You know, I just read the story about Joseph, how his brothers sold him. And they lied to the father and said he was killed in the wilderness. And I'm not trying to compare Diddy to Joseph. I'm not. But the story kind of go along with that. Let me tell you why. How many brothers and sold Diddy out to die? So I just watched some of them stories like Jay-Z sold them all. He wasn't my friend. They did that to Joseph. They did it to Jesus. Jesus told us, Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Nietzsche, he told us, you haven't faced nothing that I haven't already died for. I already went through it. He said, I already went through this, Nina. You ain't got to suffer. I already paid the price. So if you're going through anything, you need to check yourself and go back to the drawing board, get you a notepad, and I promise you, I'm trying my best to get somebody to make me some planners. I need so much help with my channel and my stuff I want to do. I need my Unbreakable Strong Woman planners because I want people to keep track of their everyday life. Because you got to go back to the drawing board and say, what did I do wrong that I got to do different today? Because I'm not going to keep living like this. I'm not going to keep starting over. I just can't do it because I only get one shot. I don't know when I'm going to stop breathing. I only get one shot. And I got to make every second count. If you with somebody that's putting their hands on you, you with somebody that's draining you dry, you with somebody that's mistreating you, you better leave them alone. You loving somebody more than you love you? That's uncivilized. But I thank Leon for being my friend because he pulled something out of me that was deep down embedded in me. He made me love me. And that's sad. Some people got to make you love yourself. He said, I'm going to get out your way. I don't want you focused on me. I want you focused on you. I want to make sure you okay. When people love you enough to let you go, to get you right, that's some real love. So I thank him for that. And I'm a better person because of it. Soon as I stop worrying. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night. Worrying how the story ends. I let go and I let God.